The king of Aurea organizes his men to defeat a dragon that has been attacking the village. Centuries later, in another town, Elodie, a lord's daughter, is assisting in supplying food and warmth to the residents of their harsh and frigid village. Queen Isabel of Aurea proposes marriage to Lord Bayford for Elodie. She's not sure she should, but she gives in because her father keeps saying the partnership will benefit their people. The luxurious interior of the palace impresses their family when they arrive. As they lead Elodie to her room, she admires the view from her balcony. The following day, she meets the Queen and Prince Henry, who are astonished by her elegance and wit. To get to know one another better, Henry and Elodie go for a walk. She finds that he is as passionate about travel as she is. Elodie's stepmother, Lady Bayford, is concerned about the wedding and the family after her attempt to get to know the Queen is rejected. She informs Elodie at night that she is making a mistake and that she still has time to change her mind. But Elodie chooses to proceed with the wedding. Following the wedding, Elodie and Henry ride in a chariot to the mountains, where they find a group of individuals hiding behind gold masks. The Queen narrates the story of the dragon and how the king was granted freedom in exchange for 3 of his daughters. As a result, a ritual of offering women for peace was established. The Queen slices both Elodie's and Henry's palms and they hold hands, transferring his royal blood to her. Henry then lifts Elodie and throws her into the chasm beneath the bridge. When Elodie screams for aid, the dragon hears her and follows her into a cave, where he lets forth fire, scorching Elodie's leg in the process. The dragon seemed to relish the chase before leaving her to tend to her wounds. After getting down a hole, Elodie discovers a section of the cave coated in glowworms. She gathers them on her sleeve to serve as a source of light. There is a lake nearby, but the water is murky. She notices icicles above, which are feeding water into the lake, and opens her lips to let water drip into it. The dragon reappears, melting the ice and blowing flames at Elodie. She flees, escaping into a cave where the dragon cannot find her. In this cave, she discovers the names of all previous princesses imprinted into the stone. Elodie has fantasies about the other women who hid in this cave while she sleeps. One of them creates a maze map on the wall, while Victoria says, "It is all a lie." Elodie awakens to find the slugs have healed her burn wound. Elodie follows the map, hoping to make it out. She discovers Victoria's crown when she arrives at an overhead tunnel encrusted with jagged crystals. She ascends the tunnel using the crystals as ledges, and reaches a landing where an entrance shows that she is on the mountainside and is unable to leave. She is pursued by the dragon, who declares, "3 taken, 3 must be given." Elodie discovers the death of 3 baby dragons. The queen seems to have lied to her. The dragon demanded 3 of the king's daughters because he had entered her cave without warning and murdered her daughters. Elodie's father, meantime, recruited people in the area to lead him to her so that she could be saved. She responds to his call for help at the same moment as the dragon. The dragon informs her father that Elodie is alive, observing, and that she can smell her royal blood as she hides and looks on. Elodie's father gives the order for her to stay in hiding as a result. The dragon kills him and begins looking for Elodie. The guide distracts the dragon, allowing Elodie to say farewell to her father, who tells her to use the ropes to escape and that her stepmother and sister, Floria, will be waiting for her at the harbor. She flees with her hair, but the dragon pursues her down the mountain, forcing her to shelter beneath some boulders. The queen, enraged by the happenings, seizes Floria and forces her to sacrifice. When Elodie goes to her stepmother in the morning, Lady Bayford informs her that Floria has been taken. So she set out to get Floria, repeating her steps from the first time she entered the cave. She blows up some armor, creating a distraction so she may free Floria from the lair. But the dragon finds her, and they engage in a fierce battle. Elodie senses the ghosts of the lost princesses with her and causes the dragon to release fire just as she is ready to give up. The dragon tries, but it burns herself after bouncing off the wall. Elodie informs the dragon that they were both tricked. Elodie was told a story about how the dragon destroyed devastation on the community and fed innocent daughters dressed as royals. The dragon then orders her to kill it, but Elodie uses the glowworms for healing the dragon's burns instead. Back at the palace, Henry is about to marry the third and last princess for the sacrifice when Elodie enters. She urges the princess to flee, angering the queen. The dragon then appears and sets fire to the palace as Elodie walks away. Finally, Elodie, Floria, and Lady Bayford set sail home with enough food to maintain their people. Together, the dragon soars back to their home.